Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti, and welcome back to I'm on Observation Duty 6. In the previous episode, we beat the hospital for the first time. Only died once, so that's an improvement from the hotel, at least. Yeah, even though I don't feel comfortable with this level whatsoever, we're gonna go on hard mode, because I beat normal mode, so it would be pointless going back into normal mode again. So, let's go. So, let's try to see if we can find some things that were different. We know quite a lot of the anomalies now. Yeah, we had that monitor anomaly at the end there. Yeah, there's like 4 of those there. Sunsetters. Didn't really check the name on that throughout the previous playthrough, but okay. Yeah, okay. Also, I haven't seen an intruder yet that locks me, or distortion or whatever that locks me in the camera. Yeah, I was about to say distortion is right click. It's important to know if we do run into one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see anything that was super off. Except for, of course, the monitor anomaly in the office. But I didn't have time to report it before I already won the level. Okay. That took me way too long. Also, I didn't check in between recording the previous episode and this one on whether I was correct that the phone was missing here and that both of these chairs were different here. That cost me the game in the first attempt. I didn't check that, so I will probably do that after I'm finished with this episode. But I'm pretty sure you guys have already figured it out in the actual video. Which is pretty crazy to think about, because that is... What are always these like grapevines there? I never noticed them. Might as well... No, what am I doing? This is hard mode! Yeah, that was fucking dumb. I don't know why I did that. I just completely forgot that I was in hard mode. That was really stupid. I mean, yes, I was questioning it, but I wasn't seriously questioning it. Alright, that was fucking stupid. Why the hell did I do that? I just completely forgot I was playing hard mode. That was fucking unnecessary. I could have used that false report on something way more important later down the track, but no, I fucking wasted it here. That's fucking ridiculous. Fucking stupid. Really annoyed with myself for that one. But yeah, what I was gonna say before I was interrupted by my own stupidity was, it's pretty crazy to think about that, you know, I'm recording these 2 videos back to back, but yet you guys are only going to be able to see this in like a few weeks. Because I pre-record all my videos 4 weeks in advance. So currently I have all the videos ready of this week. Like the week we're in, like Monday, this Monday, today it's Sunday, by the way, for me. So for next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and the week after that, and the week after that, and I'm currently recording the week after that. So, you know, all of this is going to be fresh in my mind. You're supposed to be there, right? Yeah, fuck you. So I've got all this fresh in my mind right now because, of course, I'm recording them in batches. But like it'll be a little later until I start editing them, and it'll be like 3 weeks from now until you guys even get to see this video. So it's pretty crazy because, of course, I can quite easily right now just figure out what the anomaly error was that I made and slap it back in. It's not like I'm in a race, excuse me, against time. I've got all the time in the world because you guys aren't going to see this video in a month, pretty much. And you know, again, by the time this video is uploaded, I will already have the next month of videos edited and lined up, ready and waiting. And there I'll be maybe even holding a very similar speech where I talk about something and I'm like, oh, well, you guys aren't going to see this in a while. So it's pointless of me asking. I mean, it's not like I always have everything so many weeks in advance. Sometimes there's games that come out really recently, then I deliberately make space for that to record them quickly and edit them with high priority and make sure that they go in the current week and stuff. But that doesn't really, it's not like very regular that happens like every so often. Oh, we have the bloody this thing. But yeah, I like to have everything a few weeks in advance. Just in case something happens, like I get sick or like my throat hurts and I can't, you know, talk very well. So then I would not be able to upload anything. And it's, you know, not very often that something would happen that lasts for an entire month. Or if it does, then, you know, I'll just be like, oh, well, I can't be here for all that long. But then, you know, if it takes more than a month, I still have a month worth of videos. So then if whatever the problem is takes 1 month and a week, you guys will essentially only be missing 1 week. But it's just nicer. It feels safer or whatever. Or to have the backup. Don't have to stress, because of course this is not my entire life. You know, I have a life. As hard as it is to believe, I have a life outside of this. You know, neglecting that, you know, friends and family and shit just for YouTube, that would of course be very stupid. So that's why it's also very nice to record these videos in batches when I have time. And then I even, especially if I have like a busy week or whatever, I have to go to many birthdays or whatever, then I can just pull from the pool, so to speak, the pool of videos of a month that's just sitting here relaxing on my hard drive. Yeah, so because, you know, like I said, I've got a month worth of shit right now, so I could essentially just upload all of that in one gigantic wave, all of them just upload all at once. But of course I'm gonna nicely spread them out, and by the time I spread them out, I've recorded the next month of content already. So I don't know, it just feels like a nice workflow. And like I said, it gives me leeway if things happen, or in general, or even if I don't feel like recording, if I'm just bored or just can't be bothered because of whatever reason. Like, I don't feel like that would create the best videos now, would it? If I'm just sitting here being the most cynical... Oh, I guess maybe that would be entertaining, actually. Like, I was going to say, if I'm sitting here being the most cynical piece of crap in the universe, but I guess that could be funny in a way. Whoa, that's scary. But you know what I mean. I can record. I can allow myself, I can afford myself the luxury of not having to record when I don't exactly feel like it, because I have a supply of videos in line waiting. And then I can record some batches again when I do feel like it, to make up for lost time, so to speak, and then the process starts all over again. Until I die. Okay, so once again it feels very slow. Yeah, keep checking here. Nothing has happened in there yet, I don't think. I spent so much time making sure I remember what the hell that medicine closet looks like, and then they don't actually end up changing anything in there. Okay, well, now I've come to the point where I feel like it's been way too long and I haven't reported anything, so now I'm starting to stress out a little bit. Oh, the plant is gone over there. There we go. Fuck you. Notice that one. Still waiting for something to change about National Doctors' Day on February 27th. Just making sure that we're not secretly changing something just so coincidentally after I leave the camera. Which is what I feel like I should accuse the game of doing a bit more often, because that's what I feel like the game does sometimes. It just so happens to spawn something into a camera that I've just left. So it takes me the longest amount of time possible to realize it, because I have to make a full loop to come back to that camera. Well, I don't have to, but of course. I think most people that play games like this will just cycle through the cameras like this. Come on, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, that is the question. Are they just being slowed deliberately? No, they're not. Fucking hell. Yeah, but what is it then that I'm missing? Because I'm not seeing it. No. There was nothing there. That's a false report. Oh, no, never mind. Never fucking mind. There was a computer tower right there. Okay. Okay, there's that motherfucker there again. That's 2. Okay, so that was 2. I need 1 more. Okay, so I'm not seeing this fucking 3rd one. Nah. Like missing a mouse there? No, I don't think they would be doing that, I guess. But maybe they would, I don't know. Oh, there's a chair missing here. I don't know how long that is. That's been recently new, I think. Don't think that counted as the 3rd one from the morning. I think that one is still out there. I still feel like that is a bit too empty, but also not really. So I'm not gonna report that. Okay, well, okay, so we're going to probably live with 1 anomaly flying under the radar, which sucks, but we can still win if we report the other 2 quick enough. I mean, it's not really a watertight strategy, it's a bit of a cheap way out strategy almost, but a win is a win. After all that bullshit they put me through at the hotel, I don't really care. Alright, face on there. Okay, come on. Give me some obvious ones next. To keep me in the race. Oh, yeah, there. You. That is not... Oh, actually, the entire setup is completely off. Yeah, there we go. Fucking hell. Back to normal. You go. Oh, home sweet home, it says. Again, fucking focused on this. That hasn't changed since the beginning. Oh, and the skeleton is back over there. Another report. Yeah. Oh, and then those gone. Another report. There you go, motherfuckers. Trying to rapid fire. I'll rapid fire right back at ya. Okay, it's not over yet. I feel like we definitely managed to pull it back after, especially after they introduced a whole bunch of them over there, and I just reported. Jesus. Especially anything that where they just suddenly make noise after it's so fucking quiet the entire time. Just no. Fuck you. I mean, the thing was already creepy enough that it was holding its wheelchair or trying to like maneuver its wheelchair through the hallway, and you just hear the squeakiness of the wheels. But when it just actually starts to groan and whatever, or whatever, moan, or whatever, however you would describe the fucking noise that came out of that thing, then no, fuck you. Okay, but anyway, oh, the hallway is smaller again. Still in the race, still in the fucking race. I'm noticing the shit. And I'm reporting the shit. I think there is still one active out there that I haven't caught. But if I keep spotting all the other ones this quickly, then that doesn't really matter in the end. Until they spawn another one that is so subtle that I don't notice. And then another one, because then it's GG's. But that's very pessimistic thinking, and we're not about that over here. We're about positivity in the sense that I should win. I don't know how else to structure that sentence in order to make it sound more inspirational. We're just gonna fucking win. You have to believe. I believe. I believe. Every day's a good day when you win. I believe. I believe. It'll make a lot of good thoughts in your heart. It still works, actually. I believe. I believe. Every day's a good day when you win. I believe. I believe. It'll make a lot of good thoughts in your heart. Okay, well now I can't really read what those flavors say. Okay, well now we've once again gone quite a while without reporting anything, so I'm getting nervous again. Of course, that just so happens to happen. Fuck. There's distortion there and two other ones. I fucking called it. I fucking called it too. It took too long. I didn't see anything for too long. What the hell? There was also distortion in the toilet, but okay. Camera malfunction in patient ward. Okay, well I missed that. And then there was a light anomaly in there too. And also movement in the lobby somehow. Okay, well, fuck. Fuck. Movement in the lobby? What the hell moved around here then? Did that bench move or something? Or I don't know. Yeah, so patient ward was off camera and there was a light anomaly in there. Which sucks because both were new. Because I would have noticed both. Yeah, I feel like I'm struggling the most with this room. And then there was also distortion happening here, but that wasn't even listed in the reporting thing. But yeah, that really sucks. I was actually doing quite well, and then there were 2 in one camera, and the camera was even fucking offline. And it took me too long to notice that, which sucks. And then there was also distortion, and then also apparently object movement here somehow. Fuck you. I mean, of course, I do count that as an acceptable loss. Like the other one, like with that Banshee that just straight up killed me out of nowhere. That was ridiculous. Them just spawning a whole bunch of them. Oh, we spawned a bunch and now you're dead. Like, that is fucked. And they're all pretty much did that here too. Like, this camera well function on this camera was new. The light anomaly in that room was also new. So that sucks that they spawned both of those at the same time. They took the camera away, and the second they did that, they also added a light anomaly inside. And then they also did a fucking distortion in the toilet. And apparently an object movement in the fucking lobby. I mean, I guess my fault for not finding them properly or fast enough, but still. Fuck you. That is very unfair to just spawn along. Like, alright, as long as you need to report them all the time, because if there are 4 anomalies active or whatever, then it's game over. That's the rule. And then, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, you're dead. Like, fuck off. That is ridiculous. I can also, I mean, I had this conversation in the previous episode or whatever, but I can also make a hard game. I can also win that way. If I can just, if the rule is don't have 4 anomalies active at once, I can also throw 4 anomalies into, like, into lobby, toilet, and examination. While I'm here, I can throw 4 of them in right now. There, bam, 4 anomalies right now. Oh, that's a shame. You missed them. Like, fuck you. That's what the game does sometimes, and it's really annoying. Oh, you little idiot. You didn't pay attention. No, shut your fucking ass up, you pathetic piece of shit. Fuck you. I can also win if I throw them all in at cameras that you just visited all at once and then give you no time to react and then, oh, that sucks. Oh, you're such a little idiot. You didn't pay attention. No, shut the fuck up. Let me physically manifest you here so I can beat the shit out of you and then put you back in the game so you can think about that one. That's what I really want to do sometimes. Especially with like computer programs that just don't listen. Oh, that would be so incredibly satisfying. My God. Like I'm telling, like that's literally the whole point of a fucking computer program. I tell it to do something. And then it does what I tell it to do exactly. And then when I fucking hate it so goddamn much when they just don't do that. I tell them exactly what I want them to do. And then they just start ignoring what I'm saying. I genuinely cannot handle that. That just irritates the fuck out of me. So sometimes I would love to like physically manifest that. I mean, it sounds very weird, but I would love to like physically manifest that computer program into a physical person here in the real world, then absolutely beat ever-loving motherfucker out of that motherfucking guy. Just beat the living shit out of him, make him this close to death, and then send him back into the computer. With all the pain and all the thoughts of being a sentient being. Just send them back in the computer. Just let that motherfucker think about that for the rest of his life. To make him never do that shit ever again. My God. I would love to do that sometimes. A lot of the time, actually. Well, not just for shits and giggles. You know, I would only do it when it's actually the thing is actually making no sense. You know, it's not like I would do it all willy-nilly just because I have fun beating somebody up. No, of course not. I would only do it in that setting, but still, I would fucking love to do that sometimes. This motherfucking piece of shit. And this is like, giving it a direct order, and then just like, I didn't really fucking feel like it. I never fucking asked you. Never in my life did I ask you for your opinion. You're a bunch of ones and zeros. I tell you what to do, and you do exactly what I say the fucking millisecond after I say it. That is your entire, the reason for your entire existence. I didn't ask for your opinion or you to just fucking do whatever, something that I never asked about. Fuck off. And then when they have that, and it just feels like a bit of cockiness almost. And then when I have that cockiness for too long, that's when I would do that. Physically manifest them here, beat the ever-loving fuck out of him till he's this close to death, and then send him back in the computer with all the pain and thoughts or whatever, so that he can ponder on that one for a little while. So he can think twice about pulling some bullshit like that. Same with this. Like, just throwing in a bunch of anomalies in cameras that I've just been through, and then also multiple in one, and then removing the camera as a camera anomaly, which also counts as an anomaly. Like, and then, oh, 4 anomalies! Oh, you're too late now. Oh, my blood is boiling when I'm thinking about that scenario more and more. So I really need to stop talking about it, because otherwise I'm just going to fucking have a stroke or something. That just fucking irks me beyond belief. Alright, we've got the missing bottles here. Again, I feel like the plant is missing there as well. Yeah, I need to stop talking about that bullshit, and I need to focus on actually beating the shit out of the game. To prove that pathetic piece of shit motherfucker who is boss around here. Now, I can also win. If I throw 4 anomalies in cameras that you've just visited, and then, you know, that sucks, you're too late, because you didn't report them in 3 nanoseconds. I can also win if I did that. You know, there's no challenge in that. Fucking ridiculous. I mean, not catching the what the fuck is it called? Patient ward camera malfunction. That was on me, but of course, very, very coincidentally, there was also a light anomaly in the camera that was missing. This light anomaly. Which I totally would have caught, but no. It just so happened to spawn after they removed the camera, right? They removed the camera, and then magically, like 3 seconds later, in the same room that the camera is on, they also magically spawned the super obvious anomaly. So then you already have 2. And then there was also the distortion, and apparently the what's it called? The object movement in the lobby that I didn't see. Like, that's like, it's all just like, okay, just so coincidentally, right? Just so coincidentally, it's this, whatever. I'm gonna shut up about it. I sound like a whining idiot. And I'm going to make myself more and more angry the more I talk about it. So I also really should stop doing that. I already feel very angry because I feel like a fucking idiot for checking this every single time I go into that camera, and nothing has happened over there. Absolutely nothing. Zero. Zilch. None. Nada. Nothing. And I feel like a fucking idiot because I keep checking there because I kind of have to, because I don't know if something can happen over there. And you have to keep missing all this other shit. The game's like, oh yeah, there was an object movement in the lobby that you didn't see. Oh, there was also this that you slipped by. Like, and I feel like a fucking idiot for paying attention to all that other shit. Where nothing happens, apparently. At least for now. Just because nothing has happened with that yet doesn't mean that it is impossible for something to happen with that. But yeah, the more I keep looking there and the more nothing happens, the more angry I get, because then also I get a warning because I missed something else somewhere, because I keep making sure that I got that area on lockdown where nothing happens. Alright, this green book is missing. That's very subtle, but I luckily was freaking out. I was like, oh, that green book. In the previous episode, I believe. So that's why I know it's supposed to be there. That's kind of like the real thing honestly. Apart from the super obvious ones, like intruders standing in the room or whatever. You kind of need that experience with every fucking object that can possibly change in every room. Also, I feel like this entire thing was missing at some point, but that could just be me hallucinating again. Well, that's not how hallucinations work, but you know what I mean. But you know, honestly, that's really the best reason, the best medicine or treat or strategy or whatever. Have one of those. Well, it sounds very over the top, but have one of those traumatic experiences. That sounds very over the top, but I don't really know what other word to use in order to describe it. As I had with that green book, where I was like, what the fuck, that green book was never there before, and then I reported, and then it is there, or it wasn't there, or whatever. That sort of like shocking moment where you're like, oh shit, I always thought that this was never here, and now I notice that it's there, so it has to be an anomaly, and then I reported and it wasn't an anomaly, and like, okay, apparently this is supposed to be like this. Like that sort of shocking moment, you kind of need that to happen with, well, pretty much every single object that can change in this game. Because then, the moment it's gone, or the moment it's altered, you immediately notice it. Immediately. But yeah, of course, that would mean a lot of retries if that means that you have to die over and over again in order to get that experience with everything. So, you know. Although that would be the most, like, foolproof solution, all things considered, because, like I said, of course, you would never make... that object going missing or being altered or whatever, that would never slip onto your radar again, because now you know how it is, because you had that sort of, again, over the top traumatic experience with it. So it would never slip onto your radar ever again. But yeah, you can't have that with everything. Well, not as easily as I said it there. Because I said, oh, you just have to have that moment with all the objects. Yeah, no, that doesn't happen that way. See, with this, they're never going to slip that by me again. That computer tower. I know that it's there. I know that it's supposed to be there. The second it's gone, I'm gonna know that it's gone. Because I was so confused, like, that's so weird, maybe there was something there, I don't know. And then I reported like, holy fuck, yeah, that was a correct report. That thing was gone. Still waiting for something to change about that poster though, the National Doctors Day, but maybe they only did that with the National Smile Day poster in the train. We've had quite a lot of changes with the paintings here, actually. But that was mostly reduced to just the lobby. Or restricted to just the lobby, I should say. And these, of course. These two have changed a lot as well. Okay, so... Again, I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's being slow on purpose again and then starts to speed up over time. Or after 3 AM or something like that. Don't exactly know when. That seems to be a bit random, but it does feel like it is deliberately sort of stopping and then, or slowing down and then, oh Jesus, speeding up. It's very weird when you can see their eyeballs in the head. By the way, not just with that ghost baby, but in general. With models of in video games or whatever, especially like in video games where you can like wander through each other, and then you what's it called, Phasmophobia, for example, you can walk through each other, and then if you stand at a specific like angle into the other guy, then you can see you can see through their face because you're standing inside, but then you see his like floating eyeballs and teeth and tongue and shit. It's like, what the hell? That's what that reminds me of. When the model is transparent, but yet you can still see the eyeballs and stuff. Even though I feel like always it should be like equally transparent or whatever. So technically you wouldn't really see the difference. It would just be one blob that is see-through. But no, you can actually see some of the individual parts that can move around on their own because they're like different models. And they don't really carry over the transparent effect on each other. So you just see that there's a transparent object inside of, like a different object inside a transparent object, which in this case are the eyeballs and the head. Which normally, if the entire thing was transparent, you wouldn't really specifically see his eyeballs, I feel like. You would just see the entire thing just as a human, like just a silhouette of a human that just happens to be transparent, if that makes any sense. But that could just be me. Maybe what they're doing there is actually just makes sense, but maybe it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't, but whatever. What the hell do I know? Okay, once again, we've gone a while without reporting anything, so I'm starting to freak out silently. Oh, okay, well, that's there. Yeah, see, these paintings, the one with those two people in the clouds, that's the only one that I think we haven't seen change yet, I think. Unless it has and I've forgotten. Because they're so similar too, it's like just try to sort of superimpose a face into the painting in some way. Well, they do it with everyone. But with every painting or picture or whatever wall decoration thing or whatever you want to call it. Oh, we have blood here again. Still National Doctors Day on the 27th. Okay, well, after I saw that blood, I was expecting another rush of anomalies, but I haven't seen one so far. Oh, yeah, there we go. Fuck you. Don't know how long you've been there, but I just noticed, so fuck off. Go back to the correct side. Man, feels like it's going way too slow with the anomalies. And way too few have spawned in. There's probably some hiding in plain sight that I think are normal that are not. 4 AM without a warning, somehow. I'm gonna get that fucking warning any second now. I feel it. Barely anything has happened, I feel like. Except for some very obvious ones that have just happened that I report to me. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I fucking called that shit. Alright, well, they picked all the subtle ones that keep beating me, I guess. Alright, well, that's new. That's a new one, so... Alright. Oh yeah, yeah, of course. I've already seen that one, so yeah, that... Me talking about, oh, that one with the people in the clouds, that was the only one that didn't change. That was complete bullshit, because I've seen that one before, actually. Yeah, okay, so there's two others somewhere that I am not seeing, because I am just seeing that one that I just reported, and I have no idea where the other ones are. Oh, this is supposed to be right there. That's one, okay. That's also a new one. I haven't seen that one before. Toilet seems to be okay. Oh, hi, again. Checking all of this shit without seeing him. But that's also new, that wasn't there before, so there's still one, at least one, that I haven't reported, at least. I'm not missing one, right? Office, examination, yeah. Oh, yeah, office. That's new, though, right? I was just in office not that long ago. Yeah, that was pretty new. I've been in office quite a while, so... Well, quite a couple of times, I mean, so... That was rather new as well. Alright, that is... First of all, knocked over. Second of all, the wrong cup. Mug thing. Third of all, new. I haven't seen that before. Also, they are missing. Don't know for how long. And those, that chair isn't gone. 2 paper cups, 2 folders, so the newspapers, 6 chairs there, 3 there, the benches are all there, that is there, that is there. Fuck, I still feel like I'm so fucking far behind. Yet I'm on 5 AM somehow. That's still there. Fucking hell. Alright. Got that motherfucker again. There were only 4 posters on that board. What? Oh, was that an object missing? What? I was so sure that there were only those 2 and then those 2. Or did I need to click further to the left or whatever? Did I click on this and was it that one or something? I don't fucking know. I'm losing my mind now. I got that obvious painting one. Fucking hell. I still feel like I'm so not... I'm so incredibly... I so incredibly do not have a grip on the fucking map. I feel like that chair is facing the wrong way, but... I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, fucking hell. I just know it. Alright, so this at least. Fuck. Just scraping at the fucking bottom of the barrel with these super obvious ones. Yeah, I felt like this chair was slightly turned, maybe. Change that into a bench again. I know that one. Oh, chair's missing here. Oh, I clicked a bit far away. I hope that still counts. Okay, it still counts. Thank you. Right, I think one more anomaly should do it. Maybe. Well, that's a bit... that's maybe a little bit too ambitious. Fuck. I'm so confused with that one. I was so certain there were only 4. Okay, there. Another obvious one, thank you. What more? Just give me one more obvious one that I've seen before. Give me the skeleton there. Or if I already had that one. Make this thing disappear. Have the guy with the black void dude with the white eyes stand over there. Oh, or this. Rearrange that. That works too. It's not that obvious, but I know it's wrong. Alright, that should be it. That should be victory. In the most fucking... the biggest fumbling way possible. This is like when people are like running... doing like a so many 100-meter dash. And then they fucking trip and fall over the finish line. That's what this feels like. Jesus, no way. Oh my god, I feel so not... I feel like I did not have that situation under control whatsoever. Holy fuck. Oh my god, I did not have that shit under control. Alright, hang on, let me have a little look. Yeah, you fucking see? I just clicked a little bit too far. Okay, so this chair was supposed to be like that. I was 100% correct on that. I just clicked a little bit too far to the... I clicked on that and needed to click on that one. But I wasn't going to risk it. I wasn't going to risk for another false report. Fucking hell, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I knew there were only 4 posters on that thing. Also, the walls seem to be completely different here. I don't know if that was an anomaly or not. But I don't remember this brown thing behind the poster, the painting things here. So maybe that has changed early on and I just imprinted on that. Yeah, you see, I wasn't crazy. I knew there were only 4 posters on that, or 4 pieces of paper or whatever on this corkboard here. I fucking knew it. I just clicked too far to the right. I needed to click on this piece of paper, but I clicked here, I think. Fucking hell. Alright, well, there's probably some other things that I missed, but yeah, whatever. There we go. That'll be it for the hospital. Yeah. That felt like I fumbled over the finish line, but I won regardless, so... Don't know how I feel about that one. University is up next. Hope to see you guys there. Hopefully that will be go a bit smoother. Why can't that be like the train again? That went smooth as fuck. I want the university to go like that again. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Waleta.